The Disappearance of Lars Mittank, the Vanished Traveler. Lars Mittank was an ordinary young man from Germany. By all accounts, he was a friendly, soft-spoken 28-year-old who enjoyed soccer and spending time with his family. But in July 2014, Lars's story took a strange and disturbing turn that would leave both investigators and the public baffled. What happened to Lars Mittank is one of the most mysterious disappearances in recent history, a case filled with eerie details, inexplicable behavior, and questions that remain unanswered to this day. His story has been called the most famous missing person case of the digital age for a reason, and as we dive into the events leading up to his vanishing, you'll see why it continues to chill anyone who hears it. A vacation gone wrong. In July 2014, Lars traveled to Varna, Bulgaria with a group of friends for a relaxing vacation by the Black Sea. The trip started out well, with the group enjoying the beaches, local food, and nightlife. But things took a strange turn on the last day of the vacation. While watching a soccer match at a local bar, Lars got into an argument with a group of men over a soccer rivalry. The disagreement escalated, and according to Lars, he was attacked outside the bar by several local men, one of whom was allegedly hired by a local bouncer. The fight left Lars with a ruptured eardrum and a strong sense of unease. A doctor advised him not to fly due to the injury to his ear, which could worsen at high altitudes. So while his friends returned to Germany as planned, Lars stayed behind to recover. He checked into a cheap hotel in Varna and planned to fly home once he was cleared by the doctor. That's when things got really strange. Paranoia sets in. Lars began to exhibit increasingly paranoid behavior after his friends left. He called his mother Sandra several times a day, sounding increasingly distressed. He told her that he felt unsafe, that he was being followed, and that strange men were trying to rob or kill him. His mother later described his voice as shaking with fear, something that was completely out of character for her son. Lars refused to stay in his hotel room, claiming that men were trying to enter the room to get him. At one point, he sent a text to his mother saying, "What is cefuroxime 500?" a reference to an antibiotic he had been prescribed for his ear injury. He seemed to be worried that the medication might be harming him or clouding his judgment. Lars also reportedly disappeared from the hotel for a night, sleeping outside and refusing to return to his room. Witnesses recalled him behaving erratically, looking over his shoulder as if he was being watched or pursued. By the morning of July 8, 2014, Lars had grown desperate to leave Bulgaria. He went to the Varna airport to catch a flight home, but what happened there would cement his case as one of the most chilling disappearances of modern times. The Airport Incident. Surveillance footage from Varna Airport shows Lars entering the terminal with a backpack, appearing calm but alert. He checked in for his flight and visited the airport doctor for a final checkup to ensure he was fit to fly. However, during the consultation, something snapped. According to the doctor, Lars suddenly became agitated, mumbling something about not wanting to die. He abruptly stood up, left his belongings behind, including his passport and phone, and ran out of the office. What followed is captured in some of the most haunting security footage ever seen. Lars can be seen sprinting through the airport in a full-blown panic, running past travelers and out of the terminal into the open field surrounding the airport. Witnesses reported that he jumped over a fence, ran across a nearby highway, and disappeared into a sunflower field. This was the last confirmed sighting of Lars Mittank. Despite extensive searches of the area and surrounding countryside, no trace of him has ever been found. It was as if he vanished into thin air. What happened to Lars? The disappearance of Lars Mittank has spawned countless theories, each more disturbing than the last. Was he the victim of a robbery gone wrong? Did he suffer a mental breakdown brought on by his injury or medication? Or was there something more sinister at play? One theory is that Lars experienced a rare form of delirium or paranoia as a result of his ruptured eardrum or the antibiotics he had been prescribed. Cefuroxime, the medication he was taking, has been known to cause psychiatric side effects in rare cases, including hallucinations and delusional thinking. But this doesn't fully explain the extent of Lars's paranoia or why he believed he was being followed. Others suggest that Lars might have become involved in some type of criminal activity during his time in Varna. Bulgaria is known for its high rates of human trafficking and organized crime. and some believe Lars may have stumbled into something dangerous, perhaps the very reason he felt he was being watched and pursued. Yet another theory points to foul play. Some believe that the men Lars fought with earlier in his trip might have had connections to local criminal organizations, and that they were indeed following him, intent on harming or silencing him. Despite these theories, no concrete evidence has ever surfaced to suggest what really happened to Lars. His mother has continued to search for answers, clinging to hope that he is still alive somewhere, suffering from amnesia or in hiding. But with each passing year, that hope is diminished. A chilling legacy. The disappearance of Lars Mittank is more than just a mystery. It's a chilling reminder of how quickly an ordinary trip can turn into a nightmare. His case continues to baffle investigators and terrify those who hear it, not just because of his strange behavior, but because it could happen to anyone. Lars's final moments on camera, sprinting away from an unseen threat, have become the stuff of modern legend, a haunting image that raises more questions than answers. Did he really believe someone was after him, or was it all in his mind? Whatever the truth, one thing is certain: Lars Mittank stepped into that sunflower field, and he was never seen again.